Scott Pilgrim is being made into a video game, but unlike every other movie tie-in video game that goes to every other system, this one is actually kind of decent. This is a Ubisoft kind of River City Ransom style brawler, very 8-bit, very retro kind of style, and I know, Ray, that is your kind of game. You're more excited about the game than the movie or the books or any of the other Scott Pilgrim stuff around it.
I know about 8-bit, it's kind of more 16-bit.
Oh, sorry, it's 16-bit.
It's kind of like a Neo Geo style, you know, but no, it does look pretty cool, and it is has a lot of faithful references to all sorts of old games, like Mario stuff. First of all, there's pipes and a nice world map and all that cute stuff, and of course the soundtrack is all Anamanaguchi stuff. It's all chiptune inspired.
This is a great homage to River City Ransom.
It's a great homage to like all those different beat 'em ups. There's a lot of Turtles in Time to it, in the other Turtle games as well. And yeah, there's River City Ransom stuff like the secret doors and the shops and all that stuff.
A little bit of Double Dragons.
Yeah, it's everything basically.
The source material itself plays in really well to this type of game specifically. So they make a ton of references to River City Ransom and that type of game in the comic books. And I would say that the game is probably more tied to the comic books than the movie. I mean, you don't see Michael Cera walking around. It is Scott Pilgrim and all of the characters from the comic book in the game. And something about the simplistic formula of the brawler style, I think it plays really well into like a translation from a comic book, just because you're not too caught up on the story and everything like that. Each of the levels did have like thematic settings, and you do have to fight all of the ex-boyfriends, evil ex-boyfriends, at the end of each of the main levels, right?
That's basically the story. You're going through 7 levels where you're set up to fight the 7 evil ex-boyfriends, much like the movie, but probably better, a better representation as a game than a movie, like as a comic book, which has all these little things thrown into it, these little references that you might not necessarily be able to put into as well into a movie. It translates really well into a game.
My favorite part, besides the music, is a lot of the cute surprises that happen. So like when the first time you go into Subspace Highway and you see like the piggy banks flying by, or you hit the coin bricks, like that, those kind of little cute things. Or when a new enemy character is introduced and it's just like this funny little like a funny alien dude, or like a new kind of hipster guy or something. And I just think that kind of thing is really funny and humorous and kind of cute.
The level of detail that they put into these little pixels is like, it's really surprising. And you think like, oh, it's just going to be more of the same, but then you meet like a new enemy, some new rotund monster that you have to fight against, and that keeps it fun.
You're right about the level of detail thing, though. Like the background characters, even like you'll see people like standing on the street outside of stores, or like animals, and you can go and you can punch them, or you can break telephone booths, and sometimes they do like funny emotes, or sometimes they break, sometimes they don't, but they all have like kind of fun little reactions. So I think that's really enjoyable for me.
Yeah, it is kind of like if we had 16-bit systems that were like as powerful as an Xbox, but still 2D. I mean, it's kind of like it's that kind of level of power in a way, that kind of level of detail that's thrown in there.
My only real problems are kind of, I guess, more nitpicky things. Like when you are buying upgrades, you never know what exactly they're going to upgrade until after you buy it. So you're not sure exactly how to spend your money that well. The levels do get kind of grindy, having to go through the same level over and over again just to get up enough money, just to get up enough experience to make it through. Can get a little tiresome. Does get very repetitive with some of the longer levels, and when you're just kind of fighting the same enemies or very similar enemies, or you have to grind through the same level just to be able to build up your stats. One thing that they don't take advantage of is making it an online game, which I think is a really strange thing to leave out. Like, why can't you play like Castle Crashers or like any other number of XBLA or PlayStation Network brawlers? Why can't you play this with your friends online? And that's something that really, I think, hurts it, because this is a multiplayer experience, and it's fun to play with people on your couch, but you don't always have 4 friends who are sitting at your couch going to be able to play with you. And this should have been online. Well, altogether, It's a good game. It's, just shy of great. These like little nitpicky things do bring it down enough, and it seems like it could have easily been like a really, really cool, really great game.
Well, the thing is, it is a beat 'em up. It is going to be styled after those old games, which is kind of an outmoded genre in a way. So it is going to be repetitive and all that. And I think you just have to like have the right mindset for it. Sort of like put yourself back, when you were a kid and playing those games.
Final decision, it's a B+. It's a good game, just shy of being really, really awesome, but still really fun and something worth picking up.
Especially if you view it as a movie game. Right?
Especially if you view it as a movie game. Oh my god.
They all suck, right?
Well, all movie games, they're crappy.